Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Jaya Radha गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ श्री राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बालादेवा जय सुभद्रामाय जय जय गौरानिथाय 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 जय गौरानिथाय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल नमो विश्वात परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत ही श्री divine grace अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की ISKCON founder आचार्य beauty founder आचार्य जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नमाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय श्री श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय श्री श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय गंगा माई जमुना माई की जय भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय उपस्थित समस्त गौर भक्त वृंद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees हरे कृष्णा all glories to the assembled devotees Hare Krishna all glories to the assembled devotees Hare Krishna all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Hare Krishna. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 12, titled Birth of Emperor Parikshit. Text number 18. Sri Raja Uvacha Api Esavam Sin Rajarsin Api Esavam Shan Rajarsin Punya Slokan Mahatmanaha Punya Slokan Mahatmanaha Anuvartita Vid Yashasha Anuvartita Vid Yashasha Sadhu Vadena Sattamaha Sadhuvadena sattamaha. Shri Raja Uvacha. Apiyesa vamsyan rajarshin. Punya shlokan mahatmanaha. Anuvartitasvit yashasha. Sadhuvadena sattamaha. Shri Raja Uvacha. Apiyesa vamsyan rajarsin. Punya shlokan mahatmanaha. Anuvartitasvit yasasa. Sadhuvadena sattamaha. Shri Raja Uvacha. Apiyesha vamsyan rajarsin. Punya shlokan mahatmanaha. Anuvartitasvit yasasa. Sadhuvadena sattamaha. Shri Raja Uvacha. Apiyesa vamsyan rajarsin. Punya shlokan mahatmanaha. Anuvartitasvit yashasha. Sadhuvadena sattamaha. Shri Raja Uvacha. Apiyesha vamsyan rajarsin. Punya shlokan mahatmanaha. Anuvartati swasha. Sadhuvadena sattamaha. Okay. Sri Raja, the all-good king, Maharaj Yudhishthira, Uvacha, say, Api, whether, Esha, this, Vamsyan, family, Rajashrin, of saintly kings, Punya Slokan, pious by the very name, Mahatmanaha, all great souls, Anuvartita, follower, Svit, will it be, Yashasha, by achievements, Sadhuvadena, by glorification, Sattamaha, O great souls. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. The good king Yudhishthira inquired, O great souls, will he become as saintly a king, as pious in his very name, and as famous and glorified in his achievements as others who appeared in this great royal family? Purport. The forefathers of King Yudhishthira were all great saintly kings, pious and glorified by their great achievements. They were all saints on the royal throne, and therefore all the members of the states were happy, pious, well-behaved, prosperous, and spiritually enlightened. Under strict guidance of the great souls and the spiritual injunctions, such great saintly kings were trained up, and as a result, the kingdom was full of saintly persons and was a happy land of spiritual life. Maharaj Yudhishthira was himself a replica of his ancestors, and he desires that the next king after him become exactly like his great forefathers. He was happy to learn from the learned Brahmanas that by astrological calculations, their child would be born if first grade devotee of the Lord. And more confidentially, he wanted to know whether the child was going to follow in the footsteps of his great forefathers. That is the way of monarchical state. The reigning king should be a pious, chivalrous devotee of the Lord and fear personified for the upstarts. He must also leave an heir apparent equally qualified to rule over the innocent citizen. In the modern setup of the democratic states, the people themselves are fallen to the qualities of the Sudras or less, and the government is run by their representative, who is ignorant of the scriptural mode of administrative education. Thus, the whole atmosphere is surcharged with Sudra qualities, manifested by lust and avarice. Such administrators quarrel every day among themselves. The cabinet of ministers changes often due to party and group selfishness. Everyone wants to exploit the state resources till he dies. No one retires from political life unless forced to do so. How can such low-grade men do good to the people? The result is corruption, intrigue, and hypocrisy. They should learn from the Srimad Bhagavatam how ideal the administrators must be before they can be given charge of different posts. Om Agyana Timirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmetam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Sa Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyutha Padakam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Shagrajatam Sahagana Gurutam Tunitam Samsajivam Swadvaitam Savadutam Payana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vinda Vaneshwari Vishavanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vancha Kalpataru Vasha Kripa Sindhu Vaevacha Patithanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Rajuvacha api savamsyan rajarshin punya slokan mahatmana anuvartita svedyashasya sadhu vadena satnamaha. The good king Yudhishthira inquired, O great soul, will he become a saintly king, as pious in his very name and as famous and glorified in his achievements as others who appeared in the great royal family? So here we see, like during that period of when Parikshit Maharaj were about to born, and King Yudhishthir is inquiring that the heir who is about to come for this great dynasty, Kuru dynasty, will he become as saintly? The word used, Rajashri, like Raja and Rishi. So who is a king and also contains the quality of a saint. Will he have these qualities? So this is the quality of a true leader, a king, that when they are ruling, they are making sure that everyone in the kingdom, they are abiding by the scriptural injunctions, they are following all the prescribed rituals, and they are, most importantly, they are Krishna consciousness. So what does it mean? It means that this is the real progress in a human life. So in so-called today's world, we see that when obviously we don't have the monarchy anymore, so we have democratic societies. So when any party, so then it is not represented by one single person. Yeah, one single person put forward, but it backed up by a party. And then that party has a manifesto that, okay, we are going to do this, we are going to do that, we are going to do this. And based on this, you give your vote to us. So it's a very appropriate time to discuss this because now next month we are going to have federal election in Australia. Now we are having election in one of the biggest democratic country like India. So just to understand that like how things has been deteriorated since the time of Maharaj Yudhishthir, that now actually we are reading here that what are the qualification for a leader should be. Like, that leader should be like, there should be like, fully knowledgeable with all the Vedic scriptures. They should know that, how to run a country. Like, they should take responsibility. Like, they should be a pious like person. So these are like just like, some of the qualities that you need to to be a leader. But in today's world, we see that, specifically like, here probably in the first world countries it's a little better. But in the third world country, there is no qualification required to become a leader for a party, political party. Like, if you go to an office, like, to get a very minimal administrative job, you need to have at least your graduation. That is the very minimal qualification that you need. But to enter into a political party and to run for a state or like, for a leadership, you didn't need any qualification. So how, like, it's like it's how mind-boggling that is. That is supposed to be one of the most important role, because people, like, you are leading the people. Now, when someone becomes a leader, like, and they don't have any of these qualities, rather than they have all the other things which is driven by lust, and as Prabhupada mentioned, manifested by lust and avarice. So when all these things are there, then you see that what is the condition of the society. Because when it is coming from the top, when they are saying, so it's like when someone goes for the vote, like giving the example of India, so people see that, okay, who is the least corrupt one? So it's not who is the most pious one. Who is the least corrupt? Okay, that person probably will steal 100 crores, this person 200, and this person has a history of 500 crores. So at least vote for the 100 crores one. He will steal less. So let's vote for that. So this is how deteriorating. And that's why people don't have any faith in the system. Now, before any election, the main objective of the government is to push people that go and cast your vote. That is the main objective. Just imagine, don't worry about who will be your leader, who will be like, don't worry about it. The first main objective is to get everyone to at least give their vote. So similarly in Australia also, if you don't cast your vote, then there is a fine that you have to give. But then you have to think that why it's like that. That why people don't want to do it, because they don't have faith in the system. Absolutely, they're thinking that, whatever we do, nothing is going to change. So then we come back, and when we read the scripture, we see what's the reason. Because it's when you have the leaders, and the leaders are getting one of the persons from the common society is become a leader without any proper, training. So a leader will be similar to the followers, and the followers will be similar to a leader. It goes both ways. It says that you can't expect for a bunch of lambs, you can't expect that the leader will be a lion. It's not possible. So that's why here we see that, for a qualification of a leader is that leader, at least the basic principle needs to be there. And the first thing is the leader is thinking that, how I can, do good for the common people. Now, this one will not come in your heart unless you have, unless there is a mode of goodness there. If it is all filled with lust, it's only to, okay, I'll get my position and I'll just do. Because I love the position. That's the main thing. So that's why here, from Yudhishthira Maharaj, during that time, was responsible for everything in his kingdom. It's not only regarding the administrative work, it's for everything. It's like if in that time, if there is a drought or if there is a flood, the king is responsible for that. If there is like any catastrophe. So why this catastrophe happened? Because something wrong probably happened. It's part of karma kanda. So the king has to be very vigilant and saying that, okay, nothing actually, everything needs to be going through via the Vedic scriptures, and all the proper rituals needs to be happening. And for that, they used to have an assembly of brahmanas. So although the kings, they were properly educated, they were properly trained, they know the Vedic injunctions, everything, but still, they are not making the call on themselves. They used to have an assembly of brahmanas, so they used to go and sit with them and, they used to discuss, so how this should be done, how this should be done. And the brahmanas, from their knowledge, used to give them all these directions. So the brahmanas used to give them the direction, and the kshatriyas, they used to pick up those and go and implement them. That is how it used to work. So there was a story during the when Lord Ram used to rule, if anything happens which is out of ordinary, then he is the one who used to be questioned. So why there wasn't enough rain last season? He used to go with that okay, I have to do something for that. Why there is a young person died? Look what level that he used to do. These days nobody even questions. Nobody even know, who is the leader is. How many of us know, okay, who is which party is ruling now? Liberal, there is Labor, Liberal, something. When you go for vote, okay, Prabhu, which one you are giving vote? Oh, maybe, this. Let's see. Because it's just and for first and foremost, you don't know even the leader. So that's why this lack of faith, that is not there. And there is a good reason why that is not there. Because they are not propagating to us what is the real progress in human life. So that's what we come to know when we come to ISKCON and we read the scriptures. And Srila Prabhupada is mentioning in the scriptures that the real progress means to get someone out from this shackle of birth and death. That is the real progress. Now, if you don't take them out from the birth and that cycle, then people are just going into that cycle, 8.4 million, different lives, going after one. So, yes, a leader can come and say, okay, for this lifetime, I can make all these arrangements for you. You'll have a good house, good job, good this, I'll make all these administrative, corrections, everything will be there. But then what happened for the next life? Then after that, is there any guarantee that you'll come back to that same position again? No. So, the real progress is thinking about that and make arrangements so that someone can progress, someone can break this cycle and go back to the Godhead. So when that happens, when someone takes that responsibility, so obviously that responsibility it's not happening outside. But Srila Prabhupada, he actually wanted that, okay, devotees, they should go and run for elections. They should get into administration. And that they should try to change it from inside. And that's why Srila Prabhupada always wanted that, the politician, he always, whenever he got the chance, that he used to speak with them and try to make them understand that, look, you are having a position of power. Utilize it properly. Not everyone has that position. When you get a position and you have enough power, you always try to utilize it in a way that now Like, because what is that shows? Like, yad yad acharya sheshtras. Like, so basically, if you are in a position of power, then whatever you are doing, common people are following you. It's not only following, like, it's not like everything they are appreciating, they are also criticizing whatever you are doing. So, but everyone is looking at you. You are in a pedestal. So use that position in such a way to propagate Krishna consciousness. So that is the real progress. So I think most of you probably have read it, but while I was looking at this verse and I get one of the references, is interesting. Srila Prabhupada on June 28th, 1972, wrote a letter to President Nixon. You know Richard Nixon, like the President of United States of America. And then later who resigned because of the Watergate scandal. But he wrote a letter to President Nixon. Have you read that letter? Okay. So this is Prabhupada writing to the President. My dear Mr. President, several thousand years ago, a great pious emperor ruled over this planet. He was a descendant of the great Kuru dynasty and the grandson of Arjuna, the hero of the Bhagavad Gita, and the personal associate of the Lord Shri Krishna. So whom is he talking about? Parikshit Maharaj. The people lived under his domain in peace. He provided protection for the people and the cows, as well as all other living entities. He engaged many brahmanas, spiritual leaders, to educate his people and advise him in all matters. The people were just and God conscious. They had a good understanding of the meaning and purpose of life and lived in happiness and prosperity. They respected their emperor and received kindness and benediction from him. So this is the time when US was going through, like, the Vietnam War has finished. There is so many issues were going on in the country. The president himself into the scandal, just after that Watergate started. This is during a turmoil. So Prabhupada is sending this letter to him. Continuing. You are a great president of a great nation. In this age of unrest and quarrel, your strength, as well as the strength of your nation, will be lasting if it is built upon the pillars of spiritual knowledge and absolute truth. I am 76 years of age and am in the renounced order of life. I came to this country from India 6 years ago to introduce Krishna consciousness, the scientific process of spiritual life, to the English-speaking people of the Western world. Now, by the grace of Krishna, I have many thousands of disciples, young American and European boys and girls. Many of them have come to me bewildered, rebellious, and addicted to all sorts of sinful activities. Like so many of the young people today, they were lost and confused. Now, they are all leading a disciplined and regulated life. They follow strict principles of spiritual life with no desire for intoxication of any kind or illicit sex life. They are always engaged in meaningful work, serving God and their fellow men. They have become the flower of your country, and all over the world, they are being treated with the highest respect. So I loved it when Prabhupada mentioned it. They have become the flower, of your country, and all over the world they are being treated with highest respect. I would humbly like to request an interview with you to discuss the possibilities of my providing further service. My disciple will assist your aides to arrange a suitable time and place for a meeting. I hope this meets you in best of health, your ever well-wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. So this is like, what Prabhupada just put in the purport. Like he just wanted to help out. Obviously, there was no response from President Nixon's office. But this is not only then. Like, Prabhupada also, while he was in India, he sends a letter to the Emperor of Japan. Like, he sends a letter to Gandhi. Like, he wanted to, because he wanted to approach them, all these leaders who are in this powerful position. And they can actually, like whenever you are in this position, and if you get the knowledge, you can help propagate Krishna consciousness. All of us are trying, but unfortunately all of us don't have that position yet that we can actually influence more people. So Srila Prabhupada always wanted that, go and get the influential people. Yes, they are not having the knowledge, but that's our job. When you convince them, they will come. Like when Shyam Sundar Prabhu first went to the house of the Beatles, everybody was laughing. Like, there was like he was sitting in a lounge with everyone, and they were looking at, oh, who is that person? Like, having a weird haircut and wearing a robe or something like that. But, like George Harrison just came out, and he came straight to him and asking, where were you? I was looking for you. And he was like, oh, okay. And they also made a cake for him, which is in the shape of an apple. So because that was like on the Beatles sign. So, and he was impressed, and all those things happened after that. But because of that, that push that we got, the movement got spread like anything in the UK. Not only in the UK, in the US. So that's why it's very important. So for the leaders to preach to the leaders, so that they get convinced that, yes, this is the real progress. And if we propagate it to the human civilization, to everyone, to the society, because the so-called, there is a article in Dandavats, I think it just came out about the current view of the society, friendship, and love. What is currently we think of, and what is actually the Vedic perspective of that. Because in the current one, there is actually, there are, like you see that there are groups and other leaderships. They wanted to create that, okay, this society, friendship, love. But if it is not based on, if the principle is not there of to have, if it is not concentrated on Krishna, then it's very hard to have, because you have to, that love, that friendship, that emotion needs to come from a certain place. It can't be a thing that you just go and say that, okay, let's just create a friendship, let's just create a society. You need to have a hub for that. So for that, we have that. We have Sri Sri Radha Gopinath. So that is the hub. Based on that, a society grown up. So where we are all serving together, we are all equal, and that's creating the friendship amongst each of us. But if that hub is not there, then obviously lust, anger, greed, all these things will come. So that is the main point from today's verse, that we should always encourage devotees and especially the leaders to take up Krishna consciousness, understand that this is the real progress for human life. So is there any points, anything that anyone wants to add? Okay, thank you. We'll end here. Granthiraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. Samata Gaur Bhakta